And what's up, everybody? Here we are on this Wednesday afternoon. It's hump day. It's the first week of March. We got WWE 2K26 coming out in 48 hours. We'll be here live Friday morning playing the game, hopefully with no interruptions, but we'll see how that goes. But before all of that, and before we get to the show tonight, as we played 15 years of WWE video games in one episode, you'll be seeing that one later on today. But before we do that, we got a little Vengeance Day to preview. NXT Vengeance Day is this Saturday. We watched NXT last night. The NXT night shift covered it all and gave you all of the fallout from that. And today, I'm here to give you my thoughts, my preview, and tell you I think will not win this Saturday at Vengeance Day. It is kind of a new era in NXT. So if you don't know, let's go over the matches that we will be seeing go down this Saturday on PLE on Peacock. We got Miss Izzy Dame taking on her ex-best friend Tatum Paxley for the North American Women's Championship. We got Tony D taking on one member of the Dark State Boys. Tony D has gotten rid of all of Dark State, and there's only one man left to take out, and that is Dion Lennox. We have an underground. We go into the underground. It's not the man from the underground. We're going to the underground. It's two women that just don't like each other, and they're sick of it. It is Lola Vice. It is Kalani Jordan. They going one-on-one to face each other in a underground match. And then we got Jada Parker. We got Mariah May, Miss Parker. They made it a street fight last night, Jada Parker and Blake Monroe. They're going to hopefully, maybe they actually will fight in the street. I doubt it, but we'll see how that plays out for that. But Jada Parker, Mariah May, Blake Monroe in a street fight Saturday. And then the main event, are we going to say his name? Or is it going to be an absolute time? Because it's Ricky Saints taking on the champ, Joe Hendry, for the championship in just a good old-fashioned singles match. We'll see what happens there. But those are the 5 matches we got going down here today. Let's see if we got any comments in the chat before we start previewing our first match. No, we do not. I know it's a little earlier than usual, guys, but we'll be here later on at 7 o'clock for 3 hours. The video is still a little bit longer of a video because we still made sure we edited it and all that stuff. But we'll be here later tonight playing all 15 of those games. But today, right now, let's start previewing the show. And let's start off here with the match probably everybody's least excited for. At least I'm least excited for. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. But we got Tony D taking on Dion Lennox for the not for the championship, but just for the rights to say that Tony D did not take out all of the members of the Dark State. But for me, I don't know how this match is going to go. And the night shift talked about it last night, Jay Gold and Kyle Hall. Dion Lennox kind of fluctuated his words. He kind of missed part of his promo. He kind of fumbled. And, that's okay. It happens. They're learning. That's what NXT is for. And as they said last night on the night shift, if it was on Raw or SmackDown, definitely would have gotten eaten alive even more. But that is the biggest reason on why I do feel like sometimes WWE waits a little bit longer to call up certain superstars. Not that they're bad or not that anything's wrong with them, but for at least me, and I know in my perspective, and I know others that I know, everybody learns at a different pace and speed. So just because somebody figures it out just like that, they're up on the main roster in 6 months, doesn't mean that Dion Lennox or Saquon Sugars or Cutler James or freaking I don't want to. I'm not like leaving people out or whatever, but you know what I mean. Like all these younger superstars and everything. That's what they're here for, and that's what they're gonna do. And he'll learn from it, and he'll come out better next time he goes out there and has the promo. But I think Dion Lennox has something, and that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna give him confidence. He's just got to learn from it and everything. Tony D, on the other hand, I don't know what we're doing with him. I don't know if he's a mob boss. I don't know if he's what are we doing with Tony D'Angelo, guys? Please help me out here, because I truly have no idea what we're doing. And for me, again, as I just said, this match is probably the least exciting match I'm looking forward to. What's up, Juan? How we doing? I did not get the Elimination Chamber chair. I did go to the Elimination Chamber, yes, but I did not get the the chair that they gave away because I was not on the floor, sadly. But that's okay. We still had really good seats. Cannot wait to show you guys the vlog. Should be coming on Sunday, so make sure you keep an eye out for the Elimination Chamber vlog. We went to Soruko. We went to the Superstore. We went to the Chamber. We had a good old time with Puppy Charlie. Nala had some fun with the dog. And yeah, so you'll see all that on Sunday. But for this match, Tony D and Dion Lennox, I'm going to say Tony D'Angelo gets the win. He's already taken out Ollie Dark State. Why not just take out Dion Lennox? And yeah, it might hurt Dark State a little bit, but I truly don't know what we're doing with them, and I really don't know where we're going and what type of anything's going on with them. So for me, it's one of those things that I'm not excited for this match. And as Kyle says, what's up, Mr. Too Sweet Kyle? Boo, Tony D, boo. So, I mean, I think Tony D's going to win, but I would rather see Dion Lennox win, but we'll be realistic on this and who we think is actually going to win. So we're going to say Tony D gets the win here. Now, let's talk about a women's match. We got 3 of them on the show. We got 3 women's matches. We got 2 men's matches. They don't call Tuesday night ladies nights for nothing because the women be taking over. Let's talk about a match that's not for a title. It's just 2 women that don't like each other, and we got a little stipulation on our hands. If you don't know what NXT Underground is, you got to go back and you got to watch some of them. Or if you play 2K, you've probably played an Underground match if you don't know. Or if you don't know what an Underground match is at all, I would definitely look up NXT Underground or Underground wrestling matches, and I'd watch a couple. Because, yes, it's not the most appealing match to certain people, and maybe it's not maybe certain people's favorites, but it is a different type of a style match, and it is something that, for me at least, I like the way the lighting looks, and I like all that, but that is not also for everybody. So I have heard both ways. I've heard people like it. I've heard people say they don't like it. Stephon Diggs will be cut by the New England Patriots. We got some NFL breaking news on the channel. You know, we always got to keep updated on football news, but Stephon Diggs got to the Super Bowl but could not get that Super Bowl ring, and now he gets cut, and all the drama Stephon Diggs has. But back to Underground. That might be where Stephon Diggs is going, is to the Underground. Yes, that set up perfect. That was great. But Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Underground match. I'm excited for it. Lola Vice has been in a couple of them. She's faced Shayna Baszler. Kyle, let me know who is the other person that she faced. But that is the one thing I will say about Kalani Jordan, and Kyle beat me to it. She was trained by Shayna Baszler. So that does help Kalani have a little bit of an advantage because Kalani will be able to learn from the person that Lola faced in Underground. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Lola actually win that match too? So I'm excited to see what Shayna Baszler teaches Kalani. Kalani's been here since she was in the breakout tournament. She's been doing it since day one-ish, and it's awesome to see her evolve and becoming the character that she's becoming now and getting that confidence and everything else that she's been able to do, especially the last 6 months. I feel like, especially since she turned heel, I think she's way better of a heel than a face, and we talk about it all the time. There's certain people that are just better as heels than faces, and sometimes better faces than heels. And Kalani, one of those heels that is going to be and should be a heel for a long time. But then again, Kalani could be somebody that people love forever. So I also, yeah. Do you believe in the Chicago Bears? I believe in the Chicago Bears. I do believe. No, not Joe Hundred just yet. But Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice should be a good underman match. Underwear. Let's go old. No, never mind. Anyway, before you get canceled, Underground match. Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan will be a great match. I think they'll go out there and put on a good performance. I think in the end of the day and after it's all said and done, though, I'm going to take Lola Vice to get the win. She has 1 vote, but she fought Natty. That's who it was. So we'll have to see. Women's wrestling is amazing. Yes, it is. Hassan believes in the Chicago Bears. And Chicago, you love it. My brother and I almost got ran over by J.D. McDonough. You were Yeah, right. That's the first thing I was thinking is the Adam Sandler movie, animated movie with the Eight Crazy Nights. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, but apparently his son got ran over by JD. I felt like Dom was in there too, but he had a face mask on. Imagine. I mean, listen, I would not be shocked if these superstars do that because listen, there are a lot of people and a lot of wrestling fans that again, no shame to them because I definitely do certain things myself. But the amount of wrestling fans that I saw this past weekend in Chicago, there's sometimes I don't realize how many wrestling fans there actually are in the world. And there was one guy that decided to go wait in line again. Maybe Raquel Rodriguez is his favorite superstar of all time. But these people start waiting in line at 1 a.m. like it's freaking Black Friday for these meet and greets. And I'm sorry for your boy Tino. I like sleep and I will get there early, but I am not waiting in line for 10 hours to meet Raquel Rodriguez. I wouldn't even wait in the line to meet Tiffany Stratton, not even John Cena 12. I mean, John Cena maybe, but that would be like, I might need a freaking, get me a tent, a portable tent. I, listen, man, I really wish I'm happy I went before her, but I'm also kind of not happy because if I were to see her do that with Soul and then it come out with Oba, the fact that all of that even happened, we talked about it on the Road to WrestleMania episode, we talked about it on Raw and everything. Man, who in the hell is going to have the ruler Oba Femi use pom poms? Like what? Like that just like this isn't the Spirit Squad. This isn't 2006. This is not Vince McMahon running the show. If Oba Femi said no, and then Oba Femi said no. It's funny because
at least 6 languages, no means no.
no means no. There you go. And at least like I know you were at like you were talking about how you met who did you were talking about your meet and greet last night on the night shift and everything else like that. And you, like you said, you have a little bit conversation. You have your what you're gonna say ready. I didn't have anything ready. What I was gonna say to Soul, I didn't know how it was gonna go. And I always just like to say hi, how you doing, this and that. So the one thing I did ask Soul is I asked her if I could stand on a certain side of her because of my hand, and I don't like be whatever. But that was all I asked, and that's what was And she's like, "Yeah, no problem." We took the picture. I said, "I hope you have a great day," and then I said, "Beat Zaria's ass." So she must have took my advice because last night on NXT, she made sure that Zaria did not get her championship match, and we most likely see in a triple threat at Stand and Deliver. Or I think they're having Roadblock. Is it Roadblock or so? I know there's another show in March at some point. But yes, they're not possessions. They're people too, just like you and me. Like that's the thing. Like I just don't know. Put yourself in their shoes. How would you feel if there's about 500 people waiting in line to meet you, and you got to smile and you got to do this and that, and then somebody comes up and asks you, "Hey, can you take and use pom poms?"
Imagine if you felt really terrible that day, like you were kind of sick.
I know. I was just about to say that too. Like, what if these poor superstars were just not having a good day? Again, they're like people like you and like you and me.
Everybody's human.
Ta-da! So, pom pom girl, I hope you figure it out. And if I see you in line again, I'm definitely not.
I'll take her on.
It's fight night. Speaking of fight night, we got a street fight. It's Miss Parker, as she takes on the glamour one, Blake Monroe, not Mariah May. Blake Monroe in a street fight. And I know they say street fight, but guys, we all know it just means they're going to be in the ring. They might going to have a chair spot. They're going to have a table spot, a Slim Jim spot. They're going to have maybe they'll bring out the prime container, the hydration, or if they want to maybe try to go with like 2K and they want to try to promote 2K and be like, a new weapon in 2K that you can use are thumbtacks. Maybe we'll see a thumbtack spot. That would be pretty cool. I think definitely this would be the match. And if there's going to be one person to take a thumbtack spot, you guys all know damn well. If you watch Mariah May's AEW run, you know damn well Blake Monroe will take that spot. So, just saying, keep an eye out on that. But it's not going to be in the street, not going to end up in the parking lot. They just do this to make it sound cool, and, it does sound kind of cool. So, we'll see how it plays out. But in the end, and after they destroy each other for a good 15 minutes, I'm going to take Blake Monroe to win, and I'm going to say Blake Monroe gets the win. I remember, and quote me if I'm wrong, guys, but didn't they say Jada Parker had a neck injury? So if that is the case, which I hope it's not, because neck injuries are very serious career-threatening injuries, I hope she is okay, and I hope this isn't a match that we could very well just see them maybe writing her off of TV, and maybe they won't do any crazy spots. But just keep that also in mind, because that was something that came out, and again, maybe that was nothing, and maybe that was just something, but we'll have to see. Either way, I would love to see Jada Parker win. I love Jada Parker, but again, be realistic here. We all know Blake Monroe is winning this match. Now, we got another championship match. It's between two best friends that don't like each other no more. One plays with dolls, and one has a faction that she hides behind. It is Izzy Dame taking on Tatum Paxley. I don't know. I was just trying to come up with something there. I love both of them. Izzy Dame, I think, she's again still learning. That's what NXT is here for. That's what NXT is to do for them, is to have them learn and to have people what's the word? Zone their craft or master their craft and get to where they are so they can have the Trick Williams of the world and go out there and just act like you never went anywhere and you fit in perfectly to the puzzle. So Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, I personally did like the face-to-face last night. I thought it was really good, and I like that dark kind of feeling. Kind of brings me back to the NXT days, or like when the Shield would do their stuff backstage. So I did like that face-to-face and everything, but again, like the problem is that we've had so many shows so close together that we're building for one show, and then they got to build for another show, and they don't have time to build for the other show. So luckily, at least with the WWE Raw and SmackDown, they have WrestleMania just coming up. But I know NXT, they have another show. I think it's Roadblock. Somebody let me know. But they have Roadblock, and then they have Stand and Deliver. So hopefully we just see something happen, because I feel like whoever does win this match very well could be holding the title at Stand and Deliver. And maybe it's a ladder match. Maybe it's a multi-women match. I'm excited. I'm interested to see what these two can go out there and do. But I don't know if they're going to give the title to Tatum. And I know Eric, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. I know how much you love Tatum, and I don't want you to think I'm coming after your girl. But I just don't know if they're going to have Tatum Paxley win this match. I would love to see it happen, but it seems like they're very high on Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame seems to be having that rocket strapped to her a little bit and trying to get over as the champion and everything, because there's no way they would have given her the title this quickly with everything that, yeah. So Izzy Dame's going to walk out still your NXT North American champion. There are no stipulations in this match, not that I'm aware of, but okay, that's fine. I'm almost done anyway. So, but yeah, Eric is going to be mad at me. This is when you start dating Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, man, Braun Breaker, one lucky dude. I mean, let's be real here. So, Izzy Dame gonna walk out as champion. Nala's gonna bark, and I'm gonna fight people. So, let's get to it. It's main event time, everybody. And it's time to talk NXT Championship. Nala. 2 seconds. Guys, anybody want a dog? Nala, you're fine. You guys can't see her yet, but you will. But we got the main event. We got Joe Hendry. We got Mr. Absolute. We got Ricky Saints. Nala, relax. You're fine. Just sit down. We got these two going at it one-on-one. And for me, I'm still shocked that Joe Hendry's the NXT champion. That was one person I really kind of wanted to meet this past weekend at the Elimination Chamber. He was there. Maxine Dupree, Penta, Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton, a bunch of them were there. But I didn't know what time I was going to get there. And for me, Joe Hendry is somebody that just seems like a cool-ass dude and somebody that, would do anything to help anybody, especially listening to that story If you guys listened to the story that he had, I don't know if it was the Elimination Chamber pre-show. I don't know what, or maybe it was NXT. Was it? Maybe it was NXT. I don't know. Last Tuesday on NXT, they had like that 3-part of his story and everything. I thought was cool. Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints might need to win the title so we get Ricky Saints and Ethan Page, because Ethan Page, he might be on his way to the main roster, but he also very well just could be going on a Baron Corbin bum ass Corbin tour, and Ethan Page is just depressed for a few weeks. And maybe, just maybe, Ricky Saints wins the title and then gives him a championship match against Ethan Page. And imagine Ethan Page, Ricky Saints main event and stand and deliver as two old AEW stars. I just think that would be great. But either way, this match, I think it's going to be great. These two are going to be fun to watch. Mr. Say his name is going to do his things. Absolute probably as the vanity project. Maybe Ethan Page gets involved there and everything else like that. But in the end of the day, and after it's all said and done, we're going to say Mr. Say his name appears and he still walks out your NXT champion. I do think that we could be seeing a multi-person match at WrestleMania, or at Stand and Deliver. Remember, Stand and Deliver is 2 weeks before WrestleMania, April 4th, and not the week, and not at 10 a.m. on Saturday. So we will have to wait and see what happens, but we could very well be seeing like a triple threat, fatal four-way match. Maybe they had Ethan, maybe Mr. J Gold's favorite, maybe they had Josh Briggs. Imagine Josh Briggs in the main event of Stand and Deliver, fatal four-way for the championship. Either way, I'm going to say Mr. Joe Hendry say his name walks out the champion, and I'm going to say he wins. He has himself a good old time. We wave our hands in the air and we clap like we just don't care, and Joe Hendry celebrates at the end of Vengeance Day. That is, though, the NXT Vengeance Day card. We got 5 matches. We got 3 championship matches. We got 2 we got 2 championship matches. We got 2 stipulation matches, and then we got a singles match between 2 guys that might be the most boring match on the show, as Tony D hate will continue. But it's not even that I hate Tony D. I just don't know what the point of his character and what exactly we're doing with all of that. So we will definitely have to wait and see. But let's go through some comments. If I missed any, let's see. And then we will say goodbye, and we'll be back here at 7 o'clock. Let's see. She won both. Yeah, I'd wait that long for Cena. Cena might be the only person that I'd wait that long for. Maybe. Wrestlers have the right to do what they want. Exactly. I vote for Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I'm done. Tater Tom. It is Tater Tom. Yes, Eric is going to be mad at me. Eric is going to be pissed. Eric, if you're listening to this on replay, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. I love Tatum. I just think that it's not going to happen. So, guys, thank you all for coming here and hanging out. We have had 29 of you throughout the show. So, wherever you're watching from, we do appreciate you here on the channel. Make sure, if you guys have not yet, make sure you hit that like button. You go and subscribe to Tino's Time. Go and subscribe over to the Main Event Network. We're on the road to 300. I think as of last night, we got 12 away. So we are 12 away to 300 over there. We're getting closer, and we just hit 4,200 over here. I made the goal last night. We're going to continue it. WrestleMania 42 night 1, 5,000 subscribers. And if not, then after WrestleMania, definitely 5,000 subscribers. Let's do it. We only need 800, and we've done that in 2 episodes at one point. So I know it's possible. Guys, I appreciate you all. We'll be back here tonight to play some wrestling games. No, not 2K. I guess we're playing 2 2Ks. We're going to play 15 years of WWE video games. We got Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, Crash Hour, all the SmackDown versus Raws, the 12, 13, and then 2K14 and 15. Come and hang out. As we do that thing, we go all the way back to the PlayStation 2. We look at the graphics. We play a bunch of different match types. We watch how bad my gaming skills are. And we have ourselves good old Wednesday night gaming episodes. So, guys, that's all I got here for you. We will also be back here this upcoming week. We have, what is today? Wednesday. Tomorrow, We got a little TNA on AMC. Come and hang out as we'll be watching that live tomorrow night. Friday, WWE 2K26 comes out. Yes, we'll be playing some 2K on Friday. Come and hang out as the show never stops and the game is officially released to early access. So get the Attitude Era, King of Kings, or Monday Night Wars. And you can play like me, or you can play the game like me on Friday. And then SmackDown, our regularly scheduled programming. Come here and hang out as we watch Friday Night SmackDown. Saturday, we'll be here for Vengeance Day. We got the thumbnail made. Did I put it in the stream? No, I did not. Of course, I did not. But we'll be here. It's Vengeance Day. We're live for Vengeance Day here on the channel on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I can't wait to share it with you. Shout out to our friend Jake over at Win in the Night, or Win at the Night podcast, I should say. And he's going to help us edit our vlog. And I can't wait to show you guys our full experience. Kyle, I promise, don't yell at me for taking a picture with Sol Ruka again. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. So, guys, can't wait to show you all that. That's what we got here going on for you this week. I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. See you tonight. And if not, I'll see you next time here on Tino's